Common signs of stress, again, will change depending on the person. It'll depend on how the level of stress they're experiencing, but it could go anywhere from lack of sleep to constant worry to irritableness to aggression to overall like bummer. What is stress? Stress is a chemical process in the brain that causes abnormalities on a biological level. But in terms of tangible, non-nerdy science talk, it's just a feeling of ickiness. It's a feeling of worry, anxiety, just a kind of uneasiness that can take place, but it's just an unbalance emotionally of oneself. Common signs of stress, again, will change depending on the person. It'll depend on how the level of stress they're experiencing, but it could go anywhere from lack of sleep to constant worry to irritableness to aggression to overall like bummer, over to just simple things like friends realizing something's just wrong within the person and they're not quite themselves, or it can get even much more so where it's like full-on clinically induced depression and so on and so forth, to where it actually might need hospitalization or medication.
I can tell by like sometimes their facial expressions, it gets like all like almost like a worried look almost, or mad in between that. I can tell. Not really. I mean, for like tests, like I said before, tests, but not like really any stress.
Unchecked stress can become very bad for many people. The worst is where it actually requires you to seek mental help or seek hospitalization at the highest level, to where it becomes a medical issue. So the worst that stress can manifest itself into would be actual manic depression or depressive tendencies, which can lead to a lot of very negative things within the person's mind. Yes, I've gone through a lot of stress, and we all do. It's a natural part of life. Stress is biology. We are programmed to be stressed, to worry about our old reptilian brains, to worry about predators in the jungle and other stuff like that, but most of it is based on our modern societal pressures that there are. But sure, work, friends, life in general, yeah, stress comes in all ways, shapes, or form. I can only speak for myself and what I practice and try and help people. When I'm trying to relieve stress, for me it's athletics, movement, hanging out with friends, doing fun things. In terms of tangible methods you can use, the whole aspect of mindfulness exercises are a wonderful thing to do. The easiest way to do that is to download some audio versions of them that are free on the internet, where they'll guide you through them, or if you can, work with a coach like myself or someone else around you that can help you just relieve stress through the aspect of mindfulness. In my opinion, if you had cancer or cystic fibrosis versus stress, you would be in a worse state. But there is a lot of research out there showing how stress leads to a decrease in your immune system and various other functions. Therefore, doing a correlation versus causation thing about stress causing or increasing your chances of finding those, but no, I wouldn't put stress on the same level as cancer if you add the two of them, but there may be some connections between them that we're not fully understanding quite yet. Last year we started doing a class with roughly 30 students where we bring them in for 20 minutes in a quiet setting, and each week I presented them a new mindfulness technique that I've learned through my training of being a teacher and then be a registered yoga instructor and mindfulness coach. I've gone through some trainings at some various curriculums to do that. It's just a broad-based way of just trying to figure out what's going on in your head to allow your mind to calm down so it can stop affecting the body. It's not about judging or worry or anything, and it's also not woo-woo. It's not meditation as others worry about with like ohms and crazy stuff. It's just a quiet setting to guide some students through stress reduction techniques that they can hopefully take out of the classroom and have it help them in class life and in general.